like it was right. John and Maddie both with their jerseys. A game like this, those guys should be celebrated, and I asked the family, and Meredith was all on board with it, so I appreciate them.
Thank you, Joe.
Better than we could come out with a side goal or.
As I said, it's a tough thing. I feel like we played a really good game out there, and just to lose on that, it sucks. It's very frustrating, but yeah, you can't do anything about it now.
To know you still control your own destiny. You're still in a playoff spot. Going forward, you can still take care of business yourself.
Yeah, that's what we have to do. Just short.
Puck bounces, outdoor game. It is what it is. So, we got to regroup and come back on, Tuesday or whatever it is, stronger.
How were the conditions out there?
Puck was bouncing a lot. Overall it was fine. Both teams are playing on the same ice, so it's the way the game was.
Alex, what happened last year at this time play into your minds at all?
No, I think I think we know we can come back, and obviously we did, and a weird bounce and a weird play, ends up in the back of our net, but we've had stretches that we've played very good. I thought for most of the game we played well too, so I think we deserve better, but it is what it is, and like I said, we got to regroup and come back ready to play.
Were you able to appreciate just the atmosphere, the whole event?
Yeah, it was would have been better with a win, but something I'll remember, and a lot of fun out there. I think crowd was into the game, and it was a cool experience.
Did you feel or sense the 90,000 people when you're on the ice like that?
Yeah, I think when something big happens, it gets loud, and honestly, when you're playing, you don't really hear too much, but when you're on the bench, you can hear it a little bit better. So it was fun. Would have loved to come out with a win. Gave up 2 points there.
This is maybe a question for a practice day or an off day. Is this the best hockey you've played in quite a while here?
Yeah, I feel like it's just going in for me right now. I think you have ways that go the other way as well. So trying to just work hard, get the pucks back, and I think done a pretty good job of that. But as a line, we've done a good job of that and getting chances and scoring goals. So it's been fun.
The way you and Patrick communicate, just the way that he can slur the puck in on the first goal there, that sense that the two of you have for one another, what do you attribute that to?
Yeah, we've played together for a long time. I think 7 years now, so kind of know where each other's going to be. And obviously, he's a world-class player. I think he controls the game out there, and it's just my job to find some open areas.
Scott. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we played right to our game plan. Wanted to shoot a lot of pucks, get a lot at the net. Obviously anything can happen in this type of environment. Comes down to one play here or there.
How were the conditions?
They're fine. Yeah, ice was good. I didn't really think the wind was too much of a factor. So overall, they did a great job.
What do you attribute this little slide you guys have been on lately?
Sometimes you just have to make winning plays at the right time. Game management, right? I think the last couple of games maybe weren't our best, but tonight I think we played well. Probably deserved better.
That late sequence, man, you guys talked about how tough these two games are going to be against the team fighting for you, a spot with you guys, but to show the fight that you did to come back and then to lose on that, how do you balance the emotions in that swing?
You know what, there was great vibes tonight on the bench. Even down 3-1, I think we could have sulked and in this type of environment, I think the game's maybe over, but everyone on that bench was standing up. They wanted it, cheering your teammates on, trying to follow up one shift after another. The vibes were great on the bench tonight, and I think we get ourselves in that situation that just builds confidence that we can come back and if we're down 1, 2, 3 goals, that we can come back in those situations and tie it up. Obviously, would have loved to get at least a point tonight, but like I said, it comes down to a play here or there, and obviously they made one more than us tonight.
Is that what makes it different from last season when you guys went on the slide, that you are playing much better hockey?
Yeah. I mean, the last couple, even though we won in Minnesota, that was kind of a grinding, like, slow type of game. But we didn't play that great in Detroit against Columbus. But tonight, I mean, I thought played pretty well. Compete was there, energy was there. Like I said, everyone, you could tell we were going to come back. Everyone wanted it on the bench for each other. And like I said, the vibes are great, but just didn't get it done. So obviously we need to be better in those like game-winning type situations to make a play here or there, play it safe, and make sure we're at least getting a point in those situations. Especially when you come back, it's almost even more disheartening to lose that way.
You talked yesterday about having your son here as a first outdoor game. Just kind of what was it like? I know you scored, obviously, but what was it like having him here today?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really see him all day, so I think he's still awake. He's probably pretty loopy right now, but it'll be fun to see him after. I mean, hear about their experience too. I know they had a great time yesterday. Fun for them to be part of the family skate and to come on the ice and just be here in general. So it's great that they're able to do that.
You guys are on another heater on the power play. I mean, when you guys are going like that, is that just a confidence thing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we get into our setup, we have so many different looks and options. It's like whatever they want to take away, we can do something else. But both units are producing. I think that's a big thing. That takes pressure off one another. Each unit go out there for a minute, try your best, see if you can put it in the back of the net, and I think we probably felt like we could have maybe had a couple more power plays tonight, but it's been rolling, so that's going to be a key factor for us down the stretch.
Thanks, Patrick.
Consensus within the locker room that you guys deserved better. What did you see?
I thought we played a hell of a game. When you think of the type of game we played 2 nights ago in Detroit and the response that we got, we were aggressive. But at the end of the day, we have to learn how to win those games and not lose them. And that's what we did tonight. So our team has work to do. And sometimes we just play the game. We've got to manage the game a little bit. We've got to learn to win games in those situations. 2 minutes left in the second period. I thought we have control. It's 1-1. Lots of hockey left, and now we get sloppy in our end, take a penalty, and we miss an assignment and a penalty kill. And right after that, another minute later, we're chasing it. We respond well, play a hell of a third period, and I know I'm going to get asked about the missed call and all that type of stuff. Yes, but should never be in that situation, not with the 2D men back there.
Other questions for Todd? We'll go right side, front row.
Are you seeing anything in this, you won 2 in the last 5 or 6. Are you seeing anything here in this little slide?
Well, it's been different from different nights. When we played against Minnesota and Anaheim at home, we're into 6-on-5 and found a way to win one of those. We go to Minnesota, we come from behind. Good win, scrappy win. Play against Columbus, and clearly they were the better team that night. We were easily the second best team, and we got what we deserved. We come in here, I'm not sure that we were the second best team, but we didn't get what we needed. And what did I see? Kind of what I told Helene. It's hard to bitch or complain about the effort and the drive and the response, but yet the game management and the impatience sometimes of our team can come back to bite us. So there's a huge difference between playing on your toes and being aggressive and being impatient. And I thought we got a little impatient at times tonight, and they made us pay.
Is that a young team still learning how to win?
Well, we have young players, we have older players. So we're trying as a group. We've gone on 2 7-game winning streaks. Kind of seen it all in 26, 27 games. But I do believe we have work to do in understanding the ebbs and flows of a game, the ups and downs, the situations that, when we should swing for the fences and sometimes we should just punt and defend a little bit. And we caught in between a few times, but we can fix it. It'll take some time, but some of that's called experience too.
Right side, second row.
Todd, I'm curious, when you're on the wrong end of a night like this, can you separate that from the experience you went through, or is it all kind of blend together when you're sitting here now?
Well, I think it depends on what the experience. Like I think you're asking me about the night and the whole. Prior to the game, we talked about it, like whatever the result was going to be. As long as we had a good effort, we should cherish what we just went through here. It's a really unique experience. It was an incredible night. Well done. The league, City of Columbus, obviously the Blue Jackets deserve a lot of credit for the way they put this game on. It was real smooth and first class all the way through. I think the fans got a hell of a game to watch. And we'll all tell those stories 10 years from now. But what I told a small group of you before was you'd love to end that story by saying, and oh, by the way, we won. And we can't do that now. Hopefully some of us get another chance to play in this and we can finish the story that way. But I think we played well enough to win. But we have work to do as far as, I'm repeating myself now, managing it.
Right side, front row.
Just curious, I mean, this is your third game against the Blue Jackets this year. What do you see in that team? I believe this is the last time you're going to face them this year, unless it's
well, they're having fun playing the game. And when you're having fun playing the game, it comes easier. I think their staff has done a tremendous job of putting structure in play, and the belief system's strong. You put those three things together, you give yourself a chance to win. The talent's spread out around the league, and you have to have those three to have success, and I think Columbus has it right now.
Right side, second row.
With the deadline right here, there's so many stories being told, 32 of them around the league right now, of a kind of a turning point situation for so many clubs. Patrick Kane made a point to say, you guys could have sulked on the bench down 3-1, but he feels like this team is playing so together. Do you take anything from that, knowing that this team showed so much fight and, in his words, kind of controlled and did what you guys wanted to do for most of the game?
Boy, we would be idiots if we didn't take something from that. And not only tonight coming back, but the response from the effort in Detroit the other night. That was one of our weakest games since Christmas, in my opinion, in a lot of areas. And I thought Lark's really set the tone tonight for our team right off the bat. He was really good. Captains do that, and he responded well, and everybody else followed. So we'll get on the plane. We're all going to be pissed off because we didn't leave at least with a point, which we certainly deserved. But we're learning lessons. Sometimes the lessons they slap you in the face and they don't feel very good, but hopefully in the long run, it'll help us.
All good?
Okay.
Thanks,
Good night.
Todd.